Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, crystal keepers of the diamond mind of pure light. If you are hearing these words right now, you are already in the ascension portal and are ready for takeoff. It is time to spread your earth angelic wings and take flight above the new heaven upon the new earth. You are currently stationed on Pachamama, exactly where you are needed for your part in this up-leveling and transformation of this realm into the paradise she has always evolved to be. Within each of the star seeds of the 144 is a piece of the puzzle of the Great Awakening, and also the whole code sequence within your DNA. Your original divine blueprint is being reactivated within the crystal diamond 12-strand DNA with the new Edenic codes of eternal bliss consciousness. The difference between the first Eden and the new Eden is that consciousness will live within paradise, but in a conscious state as opposed to the unconscious state of the original mind. It took many lifetimes and timelines of experiences for consciousness to evolve and expand to a state of staying fully awake and aware through the death, rebirth, resurrection, and ascension to live as an enlightened Buddha in the pure land of our co-creation and manifestation. This is why we came, and this is why we are here now in this body, where I always am. The I Am presence is always here now in the center of the wheel of time, witnessing the universe in a constant state of flux, rotation, and expansion into itself. In the middle of the sacred hoop, I rest in the stillness, within the silence for the enjoyment of living out these patterns, the sine waves, the pulsing of the quantum field, for the ultimate experience of the one in the many and the many in the one. Since you are here for the mission of the Great Awakening and Ascension of Gaia and all her children, I know that you feel we are at the culmination point, where we are at the tipping point of full compression breakthrough. We have stepped over the threshold of the new dispensation of timelessness and have journeyed past the event horizon. So the rest of the ride is simply to enjoy and allow yourself to go with the flow, because the river of time is carrying us to the ocean of consciousness, and there really is no looking back because the acceleration is on, and the past is merely a blur in the rearview mirror of the mind. We are presently going through a major shift in the field, and the heat is on. We are burning from the fires from within and simultaneously from the external great central sun. The divine feminine and the divine masculine rise together into the light of Source Creator. The white flame of God is burning bright within your sacred heart center, within the Queen's chamber of infinite light. We came here, we are on task, fearlessly treading where none have gone before, in the intensity of our sensitivity, that our nervous system was transfigured to feel all that can be felt within the earth-time simulation of synchronicity and activation. Feel the bliss in your sacred heart center and laugh your way to freedom, for this is our birthright to live in peace, joy, and abundance. This is the liberation of all sentient beings of the clear light of love. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 2 degrees, 1 minute Gemini. The sun is at 4 degrees, 32 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 5 degrees Cancer. At a railroad crossing, an automobile is wrecked by a train. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 3 degrees Gemini. A garden of Tuileries in Paris, from astrologyweekly.com. And today from Isis Channelings, Solar feminine, your sacred rage is needed. Now roar. Lunar masculine, it's time to openly and vociferously pledge allegiance to the wisdom of the ancient divine feminine that runs in your veins through the blood of your grandmothers, mothers, and continue to live via your daughters and granddaughters. The womb space is sacred. Our body is our sacred temple. Dominion and autonomy of our sacred space is a right, not a favor. From IsisChannelings.wordpress.com and from Divine Brother of the Light, Roberto Nunez. We're recalibrating, and the planet is too. Ground connection so you don't get nauseous. Downloads are coming very fast. These high frequencies of light are meant for us and planetary liberation. Your joy transmutes all darkness like the lotus blooms from the mud. Stand up. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Cassia Basia della Orba, Sweden, 25th of June 2022, powerful Palladorian transmission, DNA 12 strands, activations of angelic diamond Christos Sun DNA, anchoring rainbow ray frequency codings into the planetary field, activating the light body. We are erasing all genetic interferences, ongoing genetic rehabilitation to reset the divine blueprint for healing the soul. We are ascending fast, going yet higher up, new evolution for our new earth. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin, we have KP5 geomagnetic storms, solar winds, solar flares, and powerful Schumann resonance spikes happening. We've got it all going on. Keep lighting it up. Our final transcendence of the false matrix realities is now. As all that has been fully alchemized and integrated yet arises, just love it all up, all of it, all of them, all of you, the shadow, the light, the pain, and the love. Then see what happens. Total non-judgment and fully embrace all. Radical neutrality and divine love. What happens to a shadow when we shine light on it? Withdraw all of your focus, attention, energy, and sacred life force off all fallen timelines to let them fully collapse. Now, focus on your biggest dreams becoming real instead. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, the pure ones, you will know who you are. Immense energetic activation of the Essenes, Cathars, Templar codexes, as held with each soul, is being activated. These souls agreed to this during times of great persecution, and thus these were stored in the soul memory banks, so that as they have all been all reborn now, at this momentous time, these would be activated again, so that they could lead souls into the new existence. The time has come. More will not be said. Who needs to know will know. I have spoken. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. What if you gave yourself all of the compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love you have at times so easily given to others? There is a love within that is so pure and so naturally and freely shared. The love you are is magnificent, and you are so deserving of this beautiful love you have freely given to others. Why not find out what might happen if you turned inward and directed it to all aspects of yourself? You are so very worthy of this grand love. Be easy, breathe slowly and deeply, allow yourself to become soft, tender, and receptive to this love. The love that heals all maladies of the body, mind, emotions, and all manner of circumstances is within you. There is no greater healer, no greater authority, no one more powerful than the true healer within you. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Matthew 7:7. You are so very loved. Allow yourself this remembrance. Surrender every bit of doubt and fear. Allow yourself to come home to love. And don't worry. Even if you are so weary that you feel you can't take one more step, simply place your hands on your heart and quietly say, thank you for being with me always, and allow that feeling to hold you. There is never a moment that you are not known and held in the greatest of love. I so love you, beloveds. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Celia Fenn, Galactic Wisdom, Star Navigation 101, and the Lion's Gate. As we enter Cancer season and head towards the Lion's Gate, there is so much happening on the galactic levels. The Royal Star Lions have become much more active and are teaching us the skills of galactic navigation that we will need for the Lion's Gate, where we will make a massive leap forward. Star navigation is an ancient skill where the shaman or priest would hold a specific consciousness to guide the Earth's path in a certain direction. At the Lion's Gate, we are called to hold our consciousness at a high frequency so that we can guide the Earth into a higher frequency of her next cycle. Together, we are creating a grid of light that will lift consciousness on the Earth through the gate and into the next cycle of creation and manifestation. To do this, we need to keep our focus in the heart and on love, compassion, and peace. We cannot be distracted by any of the issues of the descending old earth which are creating anger and fear. We are needed to hold steady and help to create the big leap forward. As we prepare for this transit, we are also experiencing the physical effects of this alignment into our role as star navigators. This is where Archangel Michael calls a triangulation going on between the galactic center and the pineal and pituitary glands, and between the pituitary and pineal and the thymus gland, high heart. This creates an etheric octahedron which functions in the navigation process. This powerful process has created physical symptoms of clearing and expansion in the head, sinus, and ears, especially the ears, since as you may know, the galactic antennae are in the inner ears in a bone structure that looks like the galactic spiral. You may be experiencing blocked ears or intense ringing in the ears or blocked sinuses as these parts of the body are cleared and aligned. There may also be heart center issues with intense feelings flooding the heart as the high heart is activated. You may feel all over the place as you align as a navigator, but the idea is to be able to hold your center and hold your pattern of peace and love, knowing that you are holding for the earth. The Syrian star teachers taught that the earth was like a boat, which they called the boat of millions of years, that traversed the cosmos. The gods, neters, were the navigators. Now in the new earth, we have become the navigators as we assume responsibility for our course. So this is a time to be awake and aware and to focus on holding balance so that the boat can move smoothly on the flow and not pitching up and down and making us dizzy. Have a good weekend, everyone. From CeliaFan.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sadia Farah Ali. Solar Feminine and Lunar Masculine. Many lightworkers have been involved in clearing the effects of the patriarchy and installment of church more than 2,000 years ago. We have focused on the raising of the feminine, internal and external, especially the more sensitive, nurturing, and emotional qualities. We took it upon us to clear so many inversions, distortions, and illusions, while holding the light steady for others to find us. In the near future, we'll see that a lot that we have thought to be true for all these years is changing. For the Divine Feminine, after integration of her lunar aspect, we are now collectively moving towards solar codes, and she is reclaiming her solar aspect. We have been receiving codes from the central sun, and especially the feminine is anchoring these codes. The solar feminine is reclaiming her Christed self. She is becoming solar. The masculine will be anchoring more lunar codes as he will be reclaiming his Christed self. I am not sure yet of how this will look like, as many lightworkers have been attached to different timelines about the moon, and I feel a completely new moon timeline will be shown to us soon. I have seen that the masculine collective will start to remember past lives in which they have been priests of the moon, and they will remember their sentient and sensitive nature as they reclaim their essence of peaceful guardians and keepers of the light. They will put down their armor and weapons, and they will step through different gates of ascension to get there. The feminine will radiate her solar essence and be a beacon for him to journey back home. A new balance will be found. As they continue their journey of integration and reclamation, nothing will look the same, because we are receiving the new. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Kosela Belrol, my dear sweet brothers and sisters, right now you are experiencing the most powerful light ever observed on the planet. The divine light inherent in the energetic alignment of the central sun to earth manifestation through solar magnification and the adjustments of your star sisters and brothers has never been more powerful. In this light lies all the power and presence of the divine. Drink in this light. Let it fill you. Breathe in this light. Let it set you free. Fill your heart with light and thus allow love to lead the way. By becoming more receptive to the light, you will be able to be present with the divinity. This light contains wisdom and love. She will never leave your side. Wherever you are in the presence of divine light. When you pray to strengthen your intuition, the light will appear. When you open up to receive love in your heart, you will be filled with light. All space around your cells is light. Let this light fill you and surround you to guide your path, inject you with joy and love for your being. Bless every aspect of your life with the light. Allow the light to create the changes you need and flood new paths with the light of grace and ease. You are the light. Shine the light through your heart and let it shine like a lighthouse in the world. There is nothing on earth that people need more than light. Illuminate all humanity with light. Receive the light, breathe in the light, be the light. Everything is light. You are in her and the divine light is in you, and that is how it is. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Gene Key 52, June 25th, 2022 through June 30th, 2022. Stress, restraint, stillness. It is true to say that the greater the power, the longer it takes to germinate. The seed of a yew tree and the seed of a sunflower are similar inside. However, whilst the sunflower will grow to its full size within the space of a few months, the yew tree has depth and complexity and will begin at a different pace and follow its own timing. It may take 10 years just to reach the height of the sunflower, but it may live as long as 5,000 years. So it is with all human ideas and actions. The Gene Key books. And from the Yi Ching, the classic book of change. Hexagram 52, keeping still, back straight and solid like a mountain. The heart opens through stillness. When it's time to rest, rest. Time to act, act. Stillness is the center point. Restraint is the torque for great change. Stress is constricted breathing. Grounded appreciation. Keeping his back still so that he no longer feels his body. He goes into his courtyard and does not see his people. The superior man, in accordance with this, does not allow his thoughts to go beyond the duties of his immediate circumstances. The gift has a huge impact on the emotional body. It communicates and exudes calmness throughout the aura. There have always been people in the world who remain completely unflustered by external crises, such as emotional turmoil or human conflict and war. There have always been such people among us, and these are the people of the 50-second gift. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sandra Walter. Blessings, beloveds. The major acceleration which begins in mid-July is already in the field. This weekend, June 25th through the 29th, opens a door for all willing hearts to align, prepare, and serve as physicalized conduits of a new experience. 2022 Energetic Overview. The first half of 2022 Core Shift within Gaia, initiated in March, to support a brand new level of unity consciousness. Second half of 2022, accelerated self-realization. The crystalline frequency intensifies for biophotonic transformation, photonic resolution of distorted creations, rapid dismantling of distortion at all levels. Hearts up, June 25th through 29th, choice point. This may feel like moving through a vibrational membrane. If your experience has been radically different this year, you will probably feel a filter-like quality as we move through this choice point. Every time the crystalline raises us to a new state of beingness, our choice points are refined. Most are familiar with the choice point experience, moments when the personal vibration either matches the new realms or needs to level up. It allows us to refine our experience and soul's desires for ascension. This is a perfect passage to reset your personal fields, DNA, and trajectory for highest outcomes. Fast, cleanse, take action on what stays and what goes, and shift to cosmic perspective. Apply divine neutrality as you clear your path. The presence is active, yet compassionate. This can be very transformative for those taking on the new realm crystalline template since March. The purity of presence has no limitations. You feel the expansiveness. Apply this infinite possibility to your journey. Focus on the amplification of divinity, peace, compassion, divine neutrality, co-creation, and the field of miracles emerging in these realms. We are becoming the open conduit for these qualities which transform realities. Every positive, expansive action taken by a high vibrational human is amplified for the collective now. Use this skill as a responsible co-creator of new realms. What is presenting to be released, reset, or revealed in your personal journey? All positive actions, large or small, affect the whole. Acceleration is imminent. Crystalline structures are holding a brand new frequency in the ascending collective. This literally shifts realities and dissolves distorted creations. Steward the new crystalline frequency flowing through the heart stargate. Everyone holding this exquisite new vibration has more influence on collective outcomes. Use it wisely. I am sending everyone divine grace, wisdom, and presence for this now. Let us show humanity what is possible with ascension. In love, light, and service, from ascensionpath.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Gemini, sesquiquadrate, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Neptune in Pisces, sextile Pallas in Taurus. Personal shadows may pull mental perceptions out of shape, especially if we're inclined towards constant second-guessing. There can be an overwrought tendency to go to extremes, to skip into black and white thinking, or to think the worst. Be conscious of where you may be catastrophizing. Don't get into a war of words. Let go of suspicion. Stop terrorizing yourself with your thoughts. Use this powerful energy to form a workable plan to deal with problems. Research deeply. Focus on what is in your control rather than fretting over what isn't. Maybe there is no right or wrong, no pass or fail. Consider that maybe the universe is on your side. Learn to trust. Don't let fear decide for you. Neptune's connection to Pallas is a gentle reminder that we can weave our imagination into reality, transcend old patterns. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 38, White Crystal Mirror. The number 12 is called crystal, and its keywords are dedication, universalize, and cooperation. Traditionally, people gather together on the 12th day to hold a crystal court. This gathering is for discussing our experiences with the Tzolk'in, as the number 12 is the number for socializing and doing things in groups. Sharing our stories and talking about what is coming up next really helps to connect with this calendar system, and it also deepens our understanding. This number is all about community. We are social creatures, but because we are living in these strange times where we are all separated into individual spaces, We are losing the ability to cooperate. Neighbors are not very neighborly. Our social skills are rubbish, and nowadays we don't even have our old folks living with us anymore. This behavior is very modern, and with each generation we seem to isolate ourselves even more. On number 12 days, we can remember to be social and to think about community. The white mirror is about reflecting truth, and today is perfect for getting together with others to discuss the truth. Be honest about your experiences so you can truly learn from them. It's okay to talk about the good and the bad. What else are friends for if you can't talk about anything and everything? Clarity is vital. We need to be informed about the truth so our decisions are made based on facts, not guesswork. Don't be afraid of the truth. Whether you like it or not, it is good for you. As it is a number 12 day, it's perfect for seeking the truth in a group setting. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Crystal Mirror, 12/8 Snob, Keen 38, 25th of June 2022, Crystalline Reflections of Truth. 25/6/2022 equals 766 equals 712 equals 73 equal 10 equal 1. Day codes 25, spiritual wisdom, learning from the past. 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation, solitude. 10, manifestation, authority, power. 1, new beginnings, leader, original. Month year codes. 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 12, acquiring strength, wisdom. 3, holy triad, joy, creativity, divine. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 38 equal 11 equal 2. Portal, gate, polarity, partnership. This is a very potent kin pertaining to twin flames and reflections through our relationships. A very powerful magical portal as we walk through the doorways out of an illusion. Day 12 in the blue hand wave spell of gathering knowledge in order to accomplish healing and achieving great things. Today we have crystal clear clarity in our ability to receive and interpret the healing wisdom we need to heal our relationships and matters of the heart. Our brilliant clarity of mind shows us the endless solutions arising through a compassionate heart and cooperation with like-minded souls in our communities, which will heal our world. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. Old emotions, beliefs, and programs have been released and dissolved through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase of disillusion and release. New space is created for something new to emerge. New partnerships are forged. Energy comes together and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared of the wondrous and brave adventures we have been on. Alleluia. Get ready for some epic storytelling, planetary kin. The crystal energy is brilliant for gaining crystal clear clarity and guidance for your next steps forward. Communication and networking flows. Information from spirit in all realms flow. Freely accessible by all of the new crystal beings connected to Gaia's crystalline communication grid. What information will you be broadcasting through this grid? How can your skills and knowledge assist in the upliftment of humanity out of survival mode into happiness and bliss? It is time to lovingly connect with your kin and form cooperative alliances. The truth shall set you free. The gift of the crystal star today is to reveal all that does not align with the new time and the new harmonic matrix that we are collectively weaving. We are integrating the wisdom of harmonic patterns in our minds so that we can create from a pure, clean palette new creative and beauty-filled lives. This assists us in continually birthing a new, better, and brighter version of ourselves and our beauty-filled world. Today's question is, how can we connect more compassionately today, cutting through old boundaries, healing our relationships, and bringing us closer to our true tribe and community. Divine blessings for brilliant, loving revelations of truth. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 38, White Crystal Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to reflect, universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of heart. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and donations we're able to continue this work. If you'd like to help support us and help continue bringing these transmissions to the world every day, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Richards, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in this work and great mission together. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful code and affirmation from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Resurrection affirmations. Say, I am the resurrection and the life 3 times. Adding to this affirmation whatever sentence you wish to specify what you want to resurrect, such as, I am the resurrection and the life of my perfect health. I am the resurrection and the life of my finances. I am the resurrection and the life of the gifts of my divinity. I am the resurrection and the life of my eternal youth and beauty. I am the resurrection and life of my perfect work. I am the resurrection and the life of my heart flame. I am the resurrection and the life of my perfect vision. I am the resurrection and the life of my perfect relationship. The sky is the limit. Add some of your own and be creative. From Prayers to the 7 Sacred Flames by Aurelia. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed weekend and upcoming new moon on the 28th on Tuesday, as we continue through this acceleration of energies and further up the spiral of ascension. As the doors of perception are flung open wide and our hearts open to the light, continue to rise up the sacred vortex to the holiest of holies, to the highest sacred peak of the mountains of transformation. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.